Hello snowboarders of the internet, I'm your host Avran LeFeber, and in this video we're going to be reviewing the Rome Stolly Crewzer for 2025, which got a revamp in its shape. This board features Rome's Fusion Camber, which is just cam rocker, so you have camber through the feet to rocker in the tip and the tail. This is going to give you all the load, pop, snap, and drive of traditional camber right underfoot, but you're going to have ease of entry in and out of turns from those rocker zones. This board is available in 152, 155, 158, 161, 159 wide, and 162 wide. I rode this board at Copper Mountain on a day that was sunny, bluebird with gray skies coming in and out with high visibility. It was just a weird mix in there. Warmer temps, chopped chunder, perfect corduroy, and a little leftover pow if you knew where to find it. And I rode it with my Rome Black Label bindings and my K2 Thraxis boots. So the overall flex of this board is just a hair past middle of the road. You do have a key flex point right where the camber meets the rocker in the tips. You're gonna notice that. And then when it comes through the midsection, that's pretty much the stiffest portion of the board. The torsional flex is there, but it's not overwhelming or underperforming. It's just kind of perfectly balanced to allow you to ankle steer with noticeable reactivity, but it's not overpowering. Like I said, when it comes to stability, you do have those impact plates underfoot, which help deaden some of the chatter that you'll get in the tips as you're charging. Not a lot, but it will deaden some of it. This board is fairly lively. If you get into really rutted out terrain, make sure you keep your knees bent because this board will get bucked around. So if you hit like an ice boulder or something that's gonna jar your body, expect to feel that. So with this board being camber dominant, you roll back on the tail, you engage that rod, and you're gonna be able to snap. Send that side hit, launch that cat track gap, ollie over that slow sign. You don't have to worry about it. The pop is there. That translates to how it hits jumps. Small, medium, large, you don't have to worry about it. Come in, load up, pop off the lip. You're gonna go a little bit higher, a little bit further. Being lazy, let the lip send you. It's still gonna react due to that small rod in the tail, so you're gonna get a little bit more boost and snap than you thought. All right, why don't you click like, why don't you subscribe, click that bell, that way you're not missing any of the videos we got coming out because that turns on the notifications. You know you need those notifications. With that rocker in the nose and the tail, that's the sweet spot you wanna land in if you're popping a 180 or whatever to press. You're gonna notice that you can get your weight out over the nose or the tail, get sideways, swizzle and sizzle, but then those rods will give you that pop. It's going to engage that camber zone, so expect a little bit of snap. That translates over to how it jibs. For being a directional twin with this unique shape, it still actually jibs fairly well. You can lock in a nose or tail press, it'll hold to the end of the feature, and just like buttering, it's gonna pop out. When you go sideways, it caresses around the feature, it doesn't clap out. It's just that perfect blend to allow you to slide perfectly through the feature. The edge-to-edge power transmission in this board is fluid and smooth. You notice that it rolls in and out of carves with very minimal effort and allows you to ankle steer it when you need to. It really shines with short, tight carves. You can just feel it going in. Just twist the board a little bit, boom, you're on one edge, twist it back, you're on the other edge. And then when you get into the medium mellow carves, it locks in and it holds perfectly. When you go for those deep, hard, aggressive carves, there's limitations. You're gonna notice it right away. This board tends to kick out if you really lay it over and it just does not want to engage it. There is power out of the tail for when you're doing a hard carve. It's just you have to know where you need to stop with it, otherwise it's gonna kick out on you. So if you're just looking to cruise, because this is the Stolly Crewzer, medium mellow carves are where you want it, where you're just swooping from one side of the trail back to the other. But if you're hoping to just lay a trench all the time, not gonna happen. Every now and then, you know what you're doing, you know the limitations, probably gonna be fine. Rider in mind. So who's this board for? The all-mountain freestyle rider that wants a fun shape. If you really like what we're doing over here and you want to support us further, swing on over to Angry Snowboarder VIP and become a member. Sure, I could tell you more here, but I got a video over there that explains it so much better. I honestly liked last year's version more. It was a little more damp. It allowed you to charge a little bit harder and not get as much foot fatigue or notice as much chatter. This is a lot more lively and you feel that chatter underfoot, especially on edge. It carves okay, like medium mellow carves and short tight quick carves, yeah, they're absolutely great. But if you want to do a deep hard carve, it's a little lacking. The pop is solid. It's got a really fun shape to it. It's not the board for me, and I know that. I wish I could put a little more demand into it, and this didn't have it. It's just a little too lively. That's where I draw the line. I'm feeling that foot fatigue. I'm getting older. I know my joints are deteriorating. I'm probably gonna die soon. I mean, look at me, I'm basically dust. Comparable boards: the Salomon 6-stick, the Bataleon Beyond Metals. Binding recommendations: the Rome Katana Pro, the Salomon District Team Pro, the Yes Select. This has been my review of the Rome Stolly Crewzer. If you liked it, or you're considering one of the comparable boards, why don't you go check out the video for those? You know you want to.